Hey my loves, welcome back for another video. Today's video is courtesy of MyQualityHair. They sent me over a lace wig, and of course they included some goodies in the box, including this really cute like mermaid fish pin. I absolutely love it. I also got two wig caps, my elastic, adjustable headband, and then also, what is this called? Your edge brush. Now what makes this elastic so cool is that it does have the bra straps, so it is adjustable and it'll fit pretty much most of us. This is a 10-inch 150% density kinky straight bob. I love how much parting space they give, and of course it already had an elastic on it, so I don't know if they are two different ones or you just get a backup one. Nonetheless, I went ahead and removed the wig before with alcohol, and I went ahead and cleaned up my skin alcohol, so there's no seams, no trace of any old glue. I have a nice clean surface and we're ready to go. So once I got the wig on, I'm not gonna even lie, I was a little bit intimidated because I'm like, okay, how am I gonna wear this straight down because it's nice and dense, and I didn't really like it up in its natural state, so I really didn't know. And a lot of times when I don't know what I'm gonna do, I just start with the basics, and I use my wax along my hairline, press out the root all along, mostly the closure area, to make it kind of flat and look a little bit more like it's growing out of my scalp. I find that when it's flat, at like the root and the hairline, it almost makes it easier to pull it off as if it's yours. Whereas if it's like puffy and frizzy and crazy, even if that's your natural texture, it just looks a little bit more big and bulky and wiggy, preventing it from having a natural look. So we did go in and tweeze out the hairline just a little bit. The wig was pretty much pre-plucked. I wanted it to look super nice, and that meant plucking a little bit more. Now I'm going to go ahead and take the lace to a color more close to my skin complexion. That way it's going to look super flawless on. Normally I'd use a blow dryer on a cool setting to cool that off or to let it dry. Today we're going to thug it out and we're going to go ahead and just apply it, and we're okay. So next we're going to be installing the wig. I like to sometimes go ahead and apply my adhesive of choice. Today we're using the Got to Be Glued spray. And just go ahead and apply it, allow it to get tacky, and then go ahead and secure the lace on top, pressing it in really good and just being patient and allowing it to dry so it does not move. If this is a little bit intimidating for you, go ahead and cut off the lace first, and then go ahead and apply your spray and still let it get tacky, and then apply your lace. You can also use a blow dryer on a cool setting to help you to speed this process along and get it dry. So I did cut out a good amount of the lace around my ears. You want it to fit flat and flush, and unfortunately where the elastic band sits kind of was like to literally below my ear and on top of it, so I had to cut that whole thing out. But you can definitely go in and sew in an elastic band at any point, but I wanted to lay flat and flush, and this was pretty much the only way to do so. Now that we went ahead and removed the lace, we're going to go ahead and add our heat protectant. I've been really bad about not using heat protectant, and now I'm obsessed. And I've just got to remember to put it on in the very beginning of the process, because a lot of times I will, you know, add the heat protectant to like the very end or the length of the hair, but I'll forget to add a little bit like in the root when I press the root. But we are getting there, so yeah. Now I'm going to go ahead and straighten the hair, and I was pretty much pleasantly surprised. When you get kinky textured hair, sometimes when you kind of flat iron it, it'll kind of smooth it out, but it'll keep the same fluffy texture. And then sometimes you get this greatness, which makes this wig super versatile, just because you'll be able to go ahead and wear it in a more of an afro look, and then you'll also be able to press it, and when I press it, it has a nice healthy sheen to it. It's not stiff, it has body, and it is absolutely gorgeous, and it still keeps a little bit of that kinky texture, you know, in it, so it mimics, you know, African American hair texture after you've gone to the salon and got a little bit of a press. Absolutely love it. We're going to go around and do the entire head, but first, banana. So next on the agenda is baby hair. Now I went ahead and added my wax. Normally I would use a foam lotion or an edge control, but lately, I don't know, the last couple of videos I've done for you guys, I used a wax stick, and for some reason I like the way that is. It's definitely not as great as the foam lotion, but for some reason I've been just dealing with it and getting jiggy with it. But here you guys see, and I kind of did a center swoop and really didn't like that, so I do have the versatility to still go in and switch it up and kind of do like the left side and the right side, and of course I'll do a center part. that we've done our little silk press, I went ahead and added a little bit of foam. Sometimes foam, I don't know what it is about it, but it just allows everything to lay flat, cancel out any flyaways and all that greatness. Now you did see me go into great detail with going ahead and making baby hair, but I kind of wanted to switch it up a little bit, so I did trim down each section and re-swoop it, and this is going to give a better, more lasting effect, just because, you know, as the days goes by, it'll keep the same swoop, and because the hair is short enough to be baby hair, it won't revert back to like going back into the rest of the hair, if that makes any sense. Now one of our final steps is going to be to add a little bit of powder to the parting. Now no matter if I bleach the knots, tint the lace, you know, get fake scalp, HD lace, I feel like I always end it off with a little bit of powder. Number one, it's by habit, and number two, I kind of feel like if you bleach the knots, it doesn't necessarily guarantee it's going to be, you know, bleached knots and the lace is going to look like your skin, so to speak. So the powder is just kind of a way to finish it and make sure that it blends, whether you're wearing makeup or not. Kind of just helps take it to the next level. Make sure that you like pat it out, and, you know, make sure it's not too powdery by, you know, spraying a little bit of a serum or a holding spray on top of it, and you're good to go. So I hope you guys enjoyed this quick one, courtesy of my friends over at MyQualityHair. I'll have all the links and details of this wig in the description bar, as well as links to everything that I used to achieve this look. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share this video with your friends, and as always, I'll see you in the next one.